So it's been an eventful kind of week this week, especially this weekend. There's been a lot of things like somebody might be getting traded, somebody's taken off the pup list. We still got a game tonight. A lot has gone down, and this is something to really pay attention to. And without further ado, man, let's go ahead and talk about it. What up? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Big Herb here, and welcome to another episode of Off the Bench. We are on the road to 500 subs, so please make sure before you do anything else further, be sure to hit that like, make sure you leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button, and be sure to share this episode as well. So, guys, let me start off by saying this. Miss Candi Waller was supposed to be coming on today, and unfortunately, due to my mess up, she won't be on today. She will be on another episode, and that falls on me, so I need to go ahead and address that. So my apologies, guys. But let's get into it. So, like I said, a lot of things have been going on this week, and let's start off by the first thing that is addressed earlier this week. So the Commanders were supposed to be going and having a joint practice earlier this week with the later on this week with the Baltimore Ravens. But due to the whole entire situation with the whole entire games happening tonight, and then we have a game on Saturday, it's not going to look good as far as trying to have a joint practice, because you're not going to really get the work that you really want, because we don't know if anything happens tonight. Somebody might be hurt. Somebody might pull something, or whatever. Anything can happen. And excuse me, with that whole entire situation with having a game right now, it's not going to look good, because it's not enough time. And yeah, you can have practices and everything, but as far as just like doing it right now, it's probably not going to work out the best. And it just maybe next year. It's nothing to really be PO'd about or anything like that. What up, PSN? What's good? How's it going, fam? Hope your day is going great. But yeah, we got a game tonight though. So but one thing I did want to bring up today is the uniform schedule. So the uniforms have been put out, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The whole entire they put out the schedule the other day. I'm just looking at the actual dates right now when it comes down to it. So the one thing I have to say is that I love about this is that they actually have each uniform has a name, and that's pretty dope when you look at it. They got the Legacy Burgundies, which is going to be played on week 2 against the Packers, week 3 against the Raiders, week 7 against the Cowboys, week 10 against the Lions, and week 16 against the Eagles. You have the Monument White, which as a lot of people really don't like the Monument White jerseys. I like them. I have no problem with them. I think it's pretty. They clean. They dope. I like it. That one is going to be on week 1 against the Giants, week 4 against the Falcons, which I'll be down in Atlanta if you're going to be down at that game. Week 5 against the Chargers, week 8 against the Chiefs, week 11 in Madrid against the Dolphins, week 14 against the Vikings, week 15 against the Giants, and week 18 against the Eagles. And of course, we have the Super Bowl era jerseys. That's going to be and all three of these, if I'm not mistaken, are primetime games. We have week 9 against the Seattle Seahawks, which is going to be prime time. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Art Monk game. Week 13 against the Broncos, and on Christmas against the Dallas Cowboys. We got some comments in here. Shawnee One, who is RB1, and do you think they're going to sign another running back when B-Rob is out? We're getting ready to get into that because there's a lot going on right now. I promise you, I'm not going to bury the lead. We're going to get into that because that is the one thing I definitely need. We need to address that right now. We have another one, PSN. The Monument White is low-key the best jersey. They cracking most of our best moments are worn in those. Yeah, they are. Oh, damn! I almost forgot the All Blacks. Those are going to be on. Going to be played against Chicago. Though the All Black is my favorite one, to be honest with you. Okay, we off the bench. We linking in. Say less, man. Hit me up. I DM me a number and we'll link up. So yeah. Bill, RB1, let's go. Yeah, I think that's going. We got a whole situation going on here, and I'm like Birdman in the window right now. Like, yo, what's going on with this? So, yeah, what's keeping them from using the helmets with the stripes on it? That is a good question. I genuinely don't know, and I need answers when it comes to that. Your guess is as good as mine, bro. Yeah. So I mean. But yeah, let's start off with this because we gotta get into this running back situation, but we also have to address this whole entire thing where Cliff called out Terry. So Cliff, I don't know what happened to the point to where we just find out that Cliff got pulled or something. I don't know what it is or whatever, but I mean Cliff got some pull somewhere to where it's just like, hey. I need these guys at practice. I need these. I don't know what needs to happen, but Terry need to get his ass out here. He called him out, and I was like the kahunas on him just to call Terry out. But I mean, when he comes over there and says it, shit gets happening because Terry got taken off the PUP list. Terry getting taken off the PUP list is just like what I was like. Well, I mean, I don't know. Is this a ploy to get him on? Is this a contract negotiation thing? Is this are they almost done with the contract? What is going on with this whole entire situation? Because I need answers. Is Terry when they took him off the PUP list, Terry wasn't at practice that day. Is this a whole entire situation to where it gets down to like, hey, what's up with is the contract almost near? Are we about to make what's about to happen? We got a game today. Is Terry going to play? And I'm gonna shut that down right now. Terry's not going to play tonight. We already know that. And just to get on to the whole entire situation with that, even if they're saying that the contracts is looking like it's going to be $30 million a year. Me personally, I like that because it's definitely a situation when you have is like, hey, when you get into a contract situation, you want to make sure that both people are satisfied, because if one side is satisfied and the other one ain't, then the deal is a bad deal. And I mean, because you want to get to a point to where one side feels like they got something, but they felt like they lost something, and the same thing with the other. And with this whole entire situation going on, you definitely want to make sure that, hey, Terry might be going ahead and reaching an astronomical number like 37 or whatever, and felt like he deserved it. Where AP was like, look, no, I need you to ease your temperaments down and let's go ahead and work with this right here at 25. So, I mean, and then in a battle going back and forth for the last month or so, month and a half, 2 months, it's gotten to a point to where it's like, hey, 30 mil is an actual good number. Yeah, you don't want to be the first person to give up 30 mil to a 30-year-old. I understand that. But Terry is different. He has a lot of tread on his tires. He didn't play that much in college. He came in at 24 years old. He's hasn't had an injury to take him out of a game since his rookie year. He's been on point. You got to go ahead and pay the guy. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we get this whole entire situation handled, and hopefully he'll be signed by next week. I'm looking forward to it. Let's look at the comments real quick. PSN, the Black Ones versus Chirac is crazy game. Washington trolling too much, bro. Me personally, it's kind of like a get back situation with those jerseys because you look at it for one, we wore them on that Thursday night game, and they put a foot in our ass, and we had to surgically get it removed. And then the very next year, we drop a Hail Mary on their ass at the last minute. I think it's only right to put us in the black jerseys against Chicago. What was it? Shiny ones. The All Blacks are ass. Damn. That's just me, though. You really think so? Something about black is they even put it in the show. Orange is the new black. Like, black is the style. Like, hey, to each his own. I'm not here to judge anybody. So, but yeah. But getting back onto the thing as far as what Terry is concerned, it is what it is. We hope to get him back into this game and everything working out because we are 3 weeks away from yesterday. 3 weeks yesterday from getting back to the whole entire situation with having football again. We need him for the first game against the Giants. Do I think that we can win the game against the Giants? Yeah. Do I think we can win without him against the Giants? Yeah. But I don't want to take that chance. I don't want us to start off shaky. I need us to go ahead and be able to go ahead and you have all our weapons, be on the same page, get the working. Cliff had a point. He's like, look, I need my guys out there. I need Noah Brown out there. I need everybody out there. But guys, like I said, I'm not going to bury the lead. We got to have a conversation about B-Rob. So it's been put out that by Ben Standing earlier this week that B-Rob wasn't going to be on the roster by the beginning of the season. And we all looked at this like, the hell has Ben Standing talking about? Like, of course, B-Rob is supposed to be out there. How is he not going to be there? But then it was just reported on Bleacher Report. I got an alert on Bleacher Report basically saying that, yeah, Ben was right. They're shopping him out right now. They're shopping B-Rob out for trades right now. And first off, I have to say this. Mr. Standing, my apologies. I was on Hell Zell podcast, Raising Hell Zell's podcast yesterday, and if you go in on the channel, you'll be able to look it up. Because I made sure I shared the show, and he asked me what was my thought about that, and I looked at him like, look, Ben just started a podcast. He trying to go ahead and get his name out there. Ain't no way that B-Rob is getting. We literally need B-Rob before the season starts. And literally an hour and a half later, it's out there that, yeah, they're shopping him. So, Mr. Standing, my bad. I was unaware of your game. So, yeah. What does this mean for B-Rob being out? Let's start off with this. Me personally, I don't want this. I do think that B-Rob is a good talent. I do believe that with the right, the right circumstance. This is the right circumstances. He needs to be here. We do not know how good Bill is going to be this year. Everybody's sitting there saying like, "Oh, Bill's going to be nice. Bill's going to be nice." He might be nice, but we don't know how good he is. He may be a real good running back, but at the same time, let's keep it a buck. He has not played an NFL schedule yet. He hasn't played. He only played 2 games yesterday, and that was the first one in the East-West Shrine Bowl. He didn't even play the whole season last year. So we do not know what he is capable of. Is he injury prone? Is he what's his name? Is he really durable enough to play the whole entire season? Yeah, you got C-Rod. Yeah, you got Eckler. Yeah, you got what's his name? McNichols. But at the same time, we don't know enough. But a lot of people out there saying that, hey, for what B-Rob has given us over the last couple years, C-Rod could do in the short span. Like, I mean, he could go ahead and get those short yardage. Where B-Rob has yet to get over 800 yards on the season. And let's keep it a buck, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't a league to where it's like 1,000 yards is hard to get nowadays. I'm not going to be the person on here to go ahead and say, oh, I could go get 1,000 yards. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: 1,000 yards is obtainable now because you're working with 17 games in a season. You only need about like 67 yards a game to go ahead and get 1,000 yards. So 1,000 yards is more obtainable now than it is about 5 years ago, where we was down to working with just 16 games. I mean, you should be able to go ahead and get you 67 yards a game by just your starting running back. You should be able to get that. But it remains to be seen. I do believe that we should have B-Rob here. I'm not against. I don't hate him. I don't because a lot of people think that it's a love-hate relationship with B-Rob. I'm of the narrative where I think B-Rob is still good. I have no issues with it. I want him to go ahead and get on this team and produce. I need him here to produce. I just need the motherfucker to be healthy by week 8. Because every single time that he goes ahead and he starts off the season amazing, he gets you like last year, prime example. You have the whole entire situation with him going up against the first couple weeks. We was doing really great. He had 100 yards over against the Giants, and then by the time we got to the Ravens, where we really needed him, I think if he was in that game, we probably would have won that game. Because you're able to run the ball a little bit more effectively. You're able to pass the ball a little more effectively. And maybe we pull out a W against them. But then he goes to the way of like, hey, I'm hurt and everything. And then he goes back to coming in. And, well, I mean, he was productive. Yes, his rookie year, unfortunately, he was robbed and shot. And he didn't play those first couple weeks. Then when he came back in, he was effective down the stretch. He was getting the ball. He was doing it. And we seen what was happening. But then it got to a point to where it's like, hey, when you think about it, he has not played a whole entire season yet. And here's the situation with the running backs. There at some point, we were at like, running backs are a dime a dozen. But nowadays, because the whole entire situation with running backs now, you can go ahead and get you a solid running back, and maybe you might get an effective one, a really good one. You got some getting 2,000 yards at this point in their career. I mean, just look at what they did up in Philly, and Derrick Henry almost got 2,000 yards too. So I mean, yeah, I mean, running backs you can obtain a good running back, but a great one is a whole different story. B-Rob's not a great running back. He's a good running back. He's a great complimentary running back. If anything, I think that the whole entire situation with him is probably best if you have running back by committee. Look at the situation that they have up in Detroit, where you have Gibbs and you have what's the name, Montgomery. He's not at that Montgomery tier, but I want to compare him to him. So if you go ahead and get to a point to where it's just like, hey, if he could go ahead and get somebody like a slasher, and he's that ground and pound guy, he's the hammer, that's great. But at the same time, I mean, hey, it is what it is, my guy. This is a business. At the end of the day, I want him here. I don't know what they're gonna do after next year, but I want him to stay. Contrary to belief, I think Bill is the new shiny toy, and it gets to a point to where it's just like, hey, I want to see him produce. I want to see both of them produce. I mean, what could a great running game can open up this offense so much more. And we have a decent line now. We got guys that could actually come out here and start working. I thoroughly want this B-Rob to be here. I want to see what's going to happen after the season is concerned, and then like work it out. Hey, are we going to keep him? We're going to let him roll? Like we're going to trade him? But even when it comes down to trading, I want to just put this out there. If we trade B-Rob, it's not going to be for much. It's going to be because running backs that's an unfortunate position. They're a dime a dozen. You can get another running back within in the first after their first contract. You can go ahead and find somebody else and hopefully be a good enough team being able to run the ball. And especially with the talents at scouting that we have with AP and his crew, I think that we're gonna be fine. But before we get into this next topic, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. We got about 9 people in the live right now. So, I mean, just tell me what you think was going on about this whole entire situation. I thoroughly want B-Rob to stay in. And as far as just the last part, going ahead and with the trade, I don't think that we're probably going to get, give or take, a 6th round or a 7th round pick. I don't think it's going to be that much that we're going to be getting off of this trade if we do in fact trade him. And then on top of that, he probably ain't going to play tonight, because if I'm shopping him around, why the hell would I go ahead and let him get hurt in a game and then trade him? No, that just doesn't work. I mean, it is what it is at this point. But for a couple other things we need to talk about. Let's get into that. Before we get into that, we got another comment. PSN, I trust AP 100. Whatever he does, I'm down. I can't disagree with you. I mean, I've said this in the whole entire situation on Hell Zell's podcast yesterday. You want to get to a situation to where it's like we've asked for a guy to go ahead and we asked for a competent GM. We got one. And the one thing about it is we're kind of pissed off with him because Terry is the one who he's being competent with. This is how GMs roll. I'm not just going to give you whatever it is you want. You have a prime example. If I feel like I'm not getting that much production out of you, then I'm going to have to find somebody else. This is what happens with great, great organizations. PSN says this is with another one. He might play tonight to showcase him. I don't know if they do. I genuinely, if my thing is why would I put him out there to get hurt? I mean, if he does, I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, or B-Rob might get cut. That is the beauty of having a competent GM who don't say shit. Because Adam Peters hasn't said anything. Everything that we're talking about, this podcast is speculation. I mean, every single person out there that's out there right this second, they're just speculating what's going on. Everybody is just sitting there like, man, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? That's the whole part. This is what we've been asking for years. We've been asking for a GM to just go ahead and make the tough decisions. The problem is we don't like the tough decisions. And that's the issue. So, but yeah, we got to get back to these topics real quick. So during the Burgundy and Gold game earlier this week, JD5 didn't have really a good week, a practice, a good game, a day of practice. And it's getting to a point to where people are sitting there saying like, is the slump in the about to come up? JD, and you see all the Commander haters or whoever is out there, the Cam Newtons of the world, the slump is coming. I mean, pump your brakes, guys. Pump your brakes. We're talking about practice. It was a joint practice. And here's the thing. Don't we want our defense to actually be good at some point? I mean, that's what we've been asking for years. We want a great offense and we want a great defense. Hey, guys, don't you think it's okay to have a good day by your defense? Don't you want your defense to go ahead and take over this offense every once in a while? We want to be able to actually be competitive on both sides, not just get dog washed every single time. Now, I will go ahead and say this. You had a situation where the offensive line was not up to par because Tunsil was out. Obviously, we know Cosme's out, and Brandon Coleman is out. So I want to address that real quick. With the whole entire situation, yeah, we didn't have the best. We didn't have our starting offensive line out, but at the same time, I want our offense to be able to be challenged. And we had a whole situation with the defense showing like they're challenging them. So why is it that we think that he's going to slump? And here's the thing. Let's just keep it a buck. There was only one game last year where JD was bad and he was injured. He shouldn't have played against the Eagles that first game. But he toughed it out. He did not. That was the only game where he did not look like himself. Now, you had some games where he wasn't as productive, but he was not shut down. Like, let's keep it a buck. Even the ass kicking that took place in the NFC Championship, he did not play bad. I mean, you look at it from the standpoint of this. We had 3 critical turnovers in that NFC Championship game. None of them was his. I take that back. I'm sorry. We had 4 because that last interception that he threw to Terry and Quinyon Mitchell got the interception. I take that back. But at that point, let's keep it a buck. Yeah, it was a great play by Quinyon Mitchell, who didn't get an interception during the regular season at all. At all. He's a very good cornerback. You will not see me sit here and talk shit about him. Quinyon Mitchell is nice. Now, by that time, yeah, the game is over. You already put up what? It's like 40-something to 20-something at this point in the game. Yeah, of course. We're not at that point right now to where we get it's desperation pass, and Quinyon Mitchell made a hell of a play. So, but other than that, those 3 other turnovers were not him. Fumble. Like those aren't on JD5. JD was productive. He kept us in the game. So I mean, my thing is this: as far as people saying that it's a slump or anything, whatever. Yeah, miss me with that BS. There is no slump coming this year. Okay, there's no quarterback. No regression or anything. Knock on wood. The only thing that'll probably make JD not play as well this year is if he gets hurt. And I'm not putting that out there for energy purposes or whatever. I'm just saying that, like, for real. Let's keep it a buck. It's just like, hey, like if we have a guy who's producing and has shown you otherwise, he has not shown us otherwise, where we don't believe that he can actually play. Let's keep it real, man. I mean, he's constantly coming in early and making sure he's prepped for it. He has the VR situation thing going on. I mean, he's constantly just showed us what the whole entire situation, as far as like a competent quarterback who is producing, who is always on the roll. He rarely makes mistakes. I think what he had like 7 interceptions throughout the whole entire year, and for a rookie throwing 7 touchdowns and having over 30 touchdowns on the year, That's production. That's quality. He doesn't turn the ball over that much. But also, let's not sit here and act like our defense ain't playing good in practice. I mean, we didn't have anybody playing. We're not going to talk about last week against the Patriots because we had 30 starters out. So, which leads me to the next on-time situation. What should we be looking forward to tonight against the Bengals? So, for starters, I'm trying to bring up the injury report. Injury reports for tonight against the for the Commanders game. 1 second, guys. I apologize for not having this up. All right, so the injury report for tonight. We don't have Jordan. McGee won't be playing tonight. We have 1 second. We do know that what's his name? Tunsil won't be playing. B-Rob won't be not B-Rob. Bobby Wagner won't be playing. We won't be having sorry guys, I'm trying to bring up this whole entire injury report. They have not posted it yet. But we do know that pretty much Terry's not going to play. Laramie Tunsil's not playing. Coleman's not playing. Obviously, Cosme's not playing. Pretty much everybody over 30 is not playing. Devontae Jean-Baptiste is not playing. And Jordan McGee is not playing. Those are the other two guys who pretty much are not playing that should be playing. I'm going to continuously say this with Jordan McGee. And before I get into it, guys, be sure to hit that like button on there too. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this next takedown I'm about to go ahead and say. Jordan McGee, although the coaches are telling us that he's really talented, he has the chops to go ahead and do something. I want to see what's going to happen with him, but he can't show us shit if he's not there for the game. Your best ability is availability. And it's getting to a point to where it's like, hey, if he does not show me anything this year, because this will be the second year that he has been if he shows up being hurt again, we got to find somebody else. I'm going to keep it a buck. Bobby Wagner is 36 years old, and he has been producing every single time he has stepped on that field. But let me tell you something else too. Father Time is undefeated. Nobody is beating him yet. LeBron is the only person, right, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are the only two people who I've seen try to go ahead and go up against him and somewhat flourish. Other than that, in football, I've never seen anybody go ahead and just outduel Father Time. And so it's only a matter of time before Bobby Wagner in the future will not be here. Jordan McGee, this is your opportunity to show us something. I just don't know what's going to happen with this whole entire situation. I need you to go ahead and pull up and do something, or you will get replaced. Brandon Coleman, this trend of you getting hurt during training camp, it's not funny, bro. I need you out there. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be that guy. We need you out there. We need production from you because you played pretty solid last year at left tackle. Now we got Tunsil. He can come on in there and show us something. And then we can go ahead and just go straight to, hey, we can take you out the game. We need you in the air just for a series or two. Get some production. Get out there. Not trying to have you hurt. We just need these guys to be available. And we don't know how good you are if you're not playing. The rest of the guys who's not playing tonight, I'm not really concerned because my thing is this. We need you during the regular season. I don't need Zach Ertz, Bobby Wagner, Terry McLaurin, or anybody. Well, Terry McLaurin, yeah, I need you out there because I need you to get some reps. Those guys, I don't need you right now. I need you during the regular season. The regular season is the most important time where I need you to come in and produce. Other than that, take a load off. Now, I will go ahead and say this. This is what I am looking for this game tonight. The secondary. That's my number one thing right now. I need to see how Trey Amos, Southeast Sean, and Frozone is going to do tonight. Mikey, Marshawn, Trey, going up against the best wide receiver duo in the league right now, going up against arguably the best quarterback in the league right now. That trio right there is something dynamic. We need to go ahead and find out what's going on with that, because I need them to go ahead and see. I need to see how good this secondary really is. This is the best receiving core in the league right now. And don't argue with me, argue with your mother. Because you have a Triple Crown winner and you have arguably the best number 2 in the league. It's not argument, to be honest with you. I'm just being nice and everything. When you have Trey Amos, what's the name? Southeast Sean and Mikey, I want to see them produce tonight. Here's the thing. I don't even need them to shut them down. I'm not even asking for that. I just need to show competitiveness to see actually what's going on. So if they give me something to look forward to, then I'm actually going to be happy about this whole entire season. Because we could arguably be a top 5 cornerback situation with that team. Noah Igbenogany, who started for us last year, is coming off the bench. And he was productive at times last year. Mikey's going back to his original slot position. I want to see how that's going to happen. Like, he's going to be able to, Coach Witt saying that he's going to be able to blitz and do all the things that he could do in the slot situation. I'm happy. I can't wait to see that. We got somebody in the comments section. Shiny One says, yeah, I missed the part. I'm back though. So B-Rob isn't needed. Doesn't fit this offense. He does plotter who needs a fullback. That's why I asked if they sign another running back. Maybe I don't think they're going to sign another running back. I think the running back room for the most part is pretty good right now. You have McNichols, you have C-Rod, you have Eckler. I think they're going to be fine at running back. I just didn't want them to get rid of B-Rob. But getting back to what's as far as tonight, I want to say Shiny Ones also says, I don't think we are ready. Tonight, I don't like starting Jaden without his line. Just saying, I agree with you on that part. But at the same time, Jaden has to come out there and do something. You only need the offense out there for a series or two. I don't want them going in and playing two quarters tonight. If you happen to go ahead and milk the hell out of the clock tonight in the first quarter on the first drive, fine. I don't need it again. I don't need you to go out there and show me, be out there for more than a series or two. And that's just me, my thing, because I don't want our quarterback to be in harm's way. I genuinely don't. But the one thing that's good about starting him tonight, Cincy's defense is ass. They're terrible. Doo-doo, boo-boo juice, trash dumpster water. They're that bad. They're so bad. As an organization, you have your back-to-back sack-winning champion asking for a trade. He said, fuck this. I'm not coming in. You're not paying me. Get me the hell out of here. That's what's going on right now in Cincy. They don't know how to put together a defense. Their defense is the reason why Joe Burrow does not have MVP. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Because Joe Burrow should have won MVP last year. He didn't because he didn't get to the playoffs. Why didn't he get to the playoffs? Because he didn't have a defense. He's constantly putting up 40-something points every single week, but yet the defense is giving up 50. I mean, I'm messing around a little bit, but I mean, I'm keeping it a buck. That defense is ass. That defense is atrocious. And I'm not worried about that defense. They can't penetrate without the best fucking defensive end that they have in the league. Arguably the best defensive end in the league. We don't know what's going to happen with that whole entire situation with them. Well, I know. Let me get my crystal ball real quick. The Cincinnati's defense this year, what will it be? Ass. It's terrible. They can't stop anything. They can't stop a bloody nose. They can't clean up a bloody nose. They can't stop shit. They can't stop the pass. They can't stop the run. They don't get pressure. They're just ass. They're bad. Call it a hot take or whatever it is you want to say. I don't feel that bad about starting JD tonight. Now, I want him in and out and get him the hell out of there. I don't want any some bullshit to happen tonight to where he gets hurt and then our season's fucked. No. Keep him in. One series, maybe two, get him out. He does not need to play a whole half. We know what he brings to the table. We need our offensive line in there to be fully productive and to be able to work out with these receivers. Now, getting to that next part with the receivers. Terry's obviously not playing tonight. Noah Brown's obviously not playing tonight. You have the situation going on with Debo. I need to see how that connection is going to be with him. Jalen Lane, I need to see how that connection is going to be with him. Working out for that number 6 spot. Yeah, and shiny ones, like you said, anything can happen. I need to see how that production is going to be with working for that 6. That's the 6th position for the receivers. Ja'Cory, excuse me, Ja'Cory. Damn it, I'm forgetting his last name. Ja'Cory, and you have Big Play Tay. They have they're fighting pretty much. I think they're fighting for that last position for a receiver. Brooks, yeah, thank you, Ja'Cory Brooks. Ja'Cory Brooks, right this second, is showing me he is my top candidate for the number 6 receiver spot. He was productive in a shitty situation last week. He had 5 catches for like 50-something yards. I like the situation going on with him. I think he's gonna, at the end of the day, if they go with 6 receivers, he's gonna be the 6th receiver. If they don't go with 6 receivers, he's going to be on that practice squad. Big Play Tay, he showed up on plenty of situations last week. He's been doing pretty good in practice. I like him. I just don't think he's going to make the team because Brooks has been showing out. And even another thing where because I was up there at the first practice, open practice for training camp, there was some times where Ja'Cory Brooks was dropping passes, but also you had a situation where I think he's a gamer. I think that he's in a situation right now to where he can go ahead and produce in practice. I'm sorry, in games, but then he drops the stuff in practice. And I mean, you look at the same thing with Josh Connolly Jr. There's been times when in practice he just doesn't look that great, but during the game he looks amazing. Shiny ones, we got another comment. River Craycraft should make this team. He isn't fast, but he runs good routes. He thought he's tough as hell, and he doesn't drop footballs thrown at him. Yeah, ask Benjamin St. Juice about that because he was the same guy who just mossed him in the preseason last year. But then again, everybody does that against St. Juice. I don't know much about River Craycraft, other than that situation, what he did with St. Juice last year. I need to see more. I need to see him tonight. I need to see if is he even worth being able to be on this team or be on a practice squad or whatever. I need to see that. On defense, I need to see the defensive line. I need to see what they're gonna do as far as is this front line that good? Can they stop the run? Can they go ahead and apply pressure? Because last week during the practice up against the Pats, apparently they were able to they got to the quarterback last week. So I want to see how it is with this pass rush, with this defensive front. I mean, Kinlaw looks like the fucking mountain from Game of Thrones. I mean, if you looked at a picture with him and Lake Lewis, Lake looks like a 6-year-old looking up at his dad. he looks huge. I mean, he should be Debo. I'm sorry, like he's a mountain of a man, and I mean, and he looks like he's set to produce this year. I mean, you got Von Miller, you got what's his name, you got Ron Kerrigan coming in there telling them that you got potential, dude. You can do this. You can have a Pro Bowl year. Yeah, I want to see that happen. I want to see the production with the Ron Payne tonight. I want to see what's going to happen with Jazon Newton. I want to see what's going to happen with Wise and Golden and what's his name, Goldman. I want to see how this whole entire defensive line is going to produce. I'm looking forward to that. That's what I'm looking forward to today. I want to see production in the first quarter or two. See what's going on. Anybody walking? Show me competitiveness, because last week was definitely not it. I'm sorry. The week prior was definitely not it. You didn't show any competitiveness. You didn't show me any know-how. Like, you didn't show anything. Also, Shiny Ones comes up and says Armstrong is having a camp. Yes, he is. I forgot to bring him up. He's actually playing pretty damn good himself. They are lining him up everywhere, standing up even, over the nose at time. I want to see that. And show me some imagination. Give me a great imagination just to see what this whole entire defensive line is going to look like. I want to see it. I am for the shits. I want to see it all. I want to see just setting up everywhere. Like, if you went ahead and had Vaughn over here, put Wise, put what's the name, put Armstrong at the other side, and then you have Louvu on the other end. I mix it up. The one thing I will say is this: you look at those championship teams who has a great defensive line. Prime example, when you look at the New York Giants against that undefeated Patriots team, you can name every single person that was on that defensive line. You can't come over there and tell me any of those cornerbacks. Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan, my man who blew his fingers off, Barry Cofield, all those guys on that defensive line. I can't tell you one cornerback on that team. I can't even tell you the linebackers, but I can tell you this: Brady was on his ass the whole entire night. Look at last year. Milton, Carter, Sweat. They didn't even blitz the whole entire game. Not one fucking time. And that's hard for me to admit. They had a phenomenal pass rush. Phenomenal. And they won the Super Bowl without a blitz. That's telling me everything I need to know. I need to see if this defensive line is going to produce this tonight. And you only got to show it to me for a series of two and get them the fuck out of here. And I'll be fine. Moving on to the linebacker situation. Obviously, Bobby's not playing tonight. Obviously, McGee ain't playing tonight. I need to see what's gonna go down with the rest of the linebackers. I'm interested. I need. There's plenty of time, because after last week, you guys let me down, and we had to let go Dominique Hampton. K. Madrano, show me something tonight. Because last week wasn't good. Now you showed effort, but you didn't get. You got beat a bunch. One other person. Vigors. I need you to show up tonight too. I need you to show me something. Because in camp they've been saying that you've been balling, but you ain't showed shit last week. I need you to get. The first half you played decent, and they exposed you in the second half. I need you to show up. Jazon Newton, getting back to that defensive line. He showed production last week. I need to see it again. Show me something. And I mean, because with that pass rush, and he got a sack, forced fumble, and he was penetrating the line, got him a steady, what's the name? He got a tackle for loss. And I just want to see how this whole entire defense is going to look tonight. Last but not least, we have to address this too. I need to see how the special teams plays tonight. Because that shit last week was atrocious. Dumpster fire. Ass. Boo-boo juice. All of the any adjective that you could think of as bad, they were that last week. Opening kickoff, touchdown. Next kickoff, 60 yards. Antonio Gibson almost had a run back. Almost gave up a punt return. What's the name? Kicker, Matt Gay. You missed the first kick. And that was for 47 yards. And you look at in Jacksonville, you got a guy who hit a 70-yard kick the other day. The guy on the opposite end with the Patriots knocked down a 50. We need to see you go ahead, and we're paying you all this money. I will continue. Look here, when you're the top paid guy at that said position, there's no excuses. You were brought in here to do one job, sir. Kick. That's it. On kickoff returns, I saw that it came down to you to try to stop it. You know what? Okay, cool. Don't ever do that shit again. Don't ever do that again. I don't need you to go ahead and get hurt. Okay? I don't. We seen what happened last year with the whole entire situation with the Giants when they played us. Their kicker tried to stop, pulled his hamstring or his groin, and was out the rest of the game on a kickoff return. So yeah, just let it happen. But those are my takes for tonight, for today, guys. I will be doing streaming games when the season starts. Unfortunately, I won't be doing it Saturday because my son is coming back into town on Wednesday, and me and him are hanging out. So I'll be trying to watch some of the game, but I'm not going to be really heavy invested because my son's coming back. He's been gone the whole entire summer, so bear with me when it comes to that. So yeah, when the season starts against the Giants, I definitely will be live streaming. I'll go ahead and give my takes on the game, do a halftime report and all that other stuff. I'm looking very much to the season. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Also, I am going to the Commander Kings live show that's going to be taking place in not Alexandria, Crystal City Sports Pub. So be sure to go ahead and check them out. I think they still have like less than 20 something tickets if you're going to go, because I'm definitely going to be there. I'm going to show up and show out. My son starts school on Monday, so I'll be there probably until about 7:30. I think they open up at 5 o'clock, so I'm going to be in there, be in the building, chilling out and everything, and then rolling out. But in the meantime, guys, tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me what your thoughts are on the game tonight. I will be watching. I just won't be able to live stream because I will be at work tonight. But yeah, and we'll get back to and get the thoughts about what happened with the game later on. So in the meantime, guys, please, like I said before, we're on the road to 500 subs. So please smash that like, share, subscribe, and comments. And as always, guys, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Peace.